Alright, and we are back to some more Modern Warfare 3. So, I did not actually do any work on the Scratch programs yet. I sat down and then I started thinking, I was like, I kind of need to remember what I want to write about. So, I figured let's do another episode where we're brainstorming. Oh, I do need to change this. And we're going to need to get rid of, it'll do the comb. That's fine. So, we just need 60 in the magazine because 3 kills without reloading. I think that's what it is. If it's just dying, yeah, see, with 1 magazine, and that's pretty typical for assault rifles. I've been doing a lot of the gilded with the assault rifles, and like that's pretty standard. So we got that, we got this one. But anyways, so we're gonna do a brainstorming one. Oh, and I love this. I first remember learning about this in 3rd grade. Brainstorming for writing a story. Like if you're like making a project, like to make a story, you're writing something like usually fiction, fantasy, and that's why I love Scratch because like they've got a nice amount of like default fantasy characters, which I might need to go back and change the cat into something else. I could just add more costumes to it, and then actually, as I say that, I don't know how to do that. If I was going to say get one of the other cartoon characters that they have in there, then copy just the costume of it, and then put it in. Or actually, let's see if we can do that real quick. Um, and then I also wanted to come over and unplug my keyboard because I got one of those like chromatic keyboards where it lights up and that draws power, and this computer is running off of. Let's see. I want to add a sprite. Let's go to fantasy. Centaur Man, yes. Okay, so now going to the costumes. Duplicate. Export. Okay, so the centaur. Oh, and actually, well. Choose a costume. Upload costume. Centaur A2. Yeah! Alright, so I just did it. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. Delete the centaur, yes. But now the cat has... There we go. And now in the code, I gotta make the Y, or wait, Y is... let's do negative. Let's try that. There we go. That doesn't look right. Alright, never mind. We're gonna do... the code was negative 48. Alright, so I was adjusting the y-axis because now... Yeah, let's keep it like that. So... Let's see. I gotta refresh my session cookies. There we go. Sign in again, basically. Try again. There we go. So, which is probably a good thing. Let's go ahead and do that, and then unplug the keyboard. Ugh. Alright, but anyways, so what I just did there was I exported a costume file for the centaur that's built in to scratch.org, and I was able to add it to, wait, now I want to do all the shipments. I was able to add it to the existing character, so now I know how to change the costume or export and import costumes. It's very easy. That's why I love Scratch. Like, it makes programming super simple, and like as you think of ideas, you're able to just like write them out. Whereas with like normal code like Python and C++ and Java, like I couldn't even make a cartoon like Scratch with any of those languages. Like, I mean, I would need to import libraries. I would need to use like a pre-built program. Yeah, so I'm just not that familiar with making graphics and images with. In fact, as I say that, I feel like there was a Java thing where I was drawing like geometric shapes. I need to make sure I'm eating today too. But yeah, so, oh, but I didn't want to change it to the Centaur because the Centaur is a very tall character and the Frog Wizard comes out right at its like junk. So it looks pretty suspect. So, oh, and anyways, that was another thing that I was going to talk about. So like with the website, that's one of the goals today is to update. Like we'll brainstorm some of the cyber situations, like the attacks I've seen. But as far as the website, I wanted to update it to make like a certain amount of key areas. Well, and also before I go into key areas like security and like why I am doing what I'm doing. So let me react to this. All right. Keep moving forward. Nice. All right.
Domination.
Sorry, I was responding to a message that I sent earlier. He didn't respond to my thing though, so that's kind of weird. Oh god.
We control Alpha. We have taken the lead. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie. Securing objective Bravo.
Ah, dang it. Okay. So I'm trying to kill 3 people. Dang it. Oh man. Ah, okay. So it's gonna be.
Taking fucking rounds. Securing objective Bravo. Look, I was covering.
Oh, it's getting shanked.
Taking Bravo.
Oh god.
UAV on station. Hostile UAV in the area.
One more.
Objective Charlie secure. Securing objective Bravo.
No.
Hostile counter UAV over.
Dang it.
We hold on.
No.
Medical,
Hostile
fast!
coming.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got one. All right.
Enemy UAV online. Enemy UAV
Oh.
active.
Counter UAV destroyed. Reloading.
Check your fire.
Taking fire.
Bravo.
Oh. All right. So, anyways, but as far as brainstorming, malicious attacks that I've seen, like there are some very specific ones that I've seen and documented. We'll go with the most common one though. So if you click a suspicious link that was sent to you, often by a or by an account that's impersonating someone, and they're pretending to be your friend or family member, and you accidentally accepted their friend request, even though you were already friends with the real person. This happened with my grandma. Someone was impersonating my grandma, and
Ammo here.
I accepted the friend request, and I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was already friends with her because I had liked her posts and stuff. So I was a little confused. Oh. No. Yeah, I think that's 2. Just to be safe. Let's try to get 1.
Check your fire. I'm friendly.
Enemy taking Bravo.
Oh, that sounded like a death. So anyways, and they just said something like, I got into a car accident, I need some money. But like first they said something like, hi, how's it going? I probably still have the messages like buried somewhere. But it started off like somewhat normal, but not like how she would talk. I didn't think about it like when I first said it because I just assumed it was my grandma. So I was like, why would anybody impersonate my grandma? Well, to get me to send money because they just got into a car accident. and they lied about it, and they wanted me to wire them money, which my grandma knows that I'm broke. Like, I mean, my family's pretty open with finances, and like, so that's where like, that was my warning signal, be like, hey, this might be fake. Oh god. Okay. I thought that plane was ours, and I didn't realize there was another plane flying. Oh god, oh, I got one killed. Alright. Okay, there's one kill. Dang it. That was two, and I think a third around the corner there. Ah. I could go with the knife. Okay, there's one. Two.
Good contact.
Securing objective Alpha.
No! That was my three. That was my three.
Taking Alpha. Enemy securing Bravo. Securing objective Alpha.
Yeah, be careful, she's a little stabby.
We're losing Charlie. We're taking Alpha.
Fire. I'm on your
Oh,
side.
Securing objective Alpha. Enemies taking Bravo. We've secured all objectives, but the back we're losing Alpha.
oh man, this is messed up.
Got your seats, twin.
Enemies securing Bravo. Enemies securing Charlie.
Yeah. Let's do another one. Well, no, now I can't.
Enemies taking Bravo. We're
Dropping
losing
ammo.
Charlie.
Friendly ammo box. Contact.
Enemies taking Alpha. Enemies securing Charlie.
Throwing thermite.
We're losing Charlie.
Taking fire.
I think I had two there, but not three. We gotta do it 10 times, so like,
Enemies securing Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha.
Changing mags.
Friendly care package in the AO. Friendly mosquito action.
oh, I got one shot on it, or one series of them. I think I only needed one more, like, good, solid, all of them in grouping.
We're taking Alpha.
Dang it.
Enemies securing Bravo.
Hostile eliminated.
Securing objective Alpha.
Oh,
Contact.
yeah.
Friendly
Ah,
mosquito
okay.
deployed. Friendly care package on the way. We control 2 objectives.
Thermite
Enemies
out.
taking Bravo. They're taking Alpha. Enemies securing Bravo.
Oh, man, she's just slanging those things. Ah,
Friendly
I think I at least got 2, if not 3, of these things. Which, yeah.
We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Alright. GG's. So anyways, that was how they were going to get money out of me and make me a victim. And I would be out however much money I send them, which usually a car accident, maybe like a few $100 to pay the other person that you hit or something, or to get your car fixed, you need like $200 or $300 for the mechanic. I don't know. I mean, and they would probably try to go for as much as you could give them, take what they could get. But yeah, so that was a Facebook one, and it was because I clicked the link, and it looked weird. It didn't look like something that the person that had sent it would say. It was like, look who died, but it didn't say any names. Oh yeah, I almost got half of them. So we could probably just do one more of that and get that, or two probably, because I only got 4. That's wishful thinking. But anyways, yeah, so somebody that had copied and pasted or saved and then uploaded, just like I did with Scratch, from character to character. They stole my grandma's profile picture, and then they had to like add a ring to it or change it somehow so it wasn't the same, because I think Facebook had a filter where you can't use the same picture as someone else. which was smart. But then they started evading those filters, and this is the classic cat and mouse situation that cybersecurity has, where like they will continue to find ways around what you build, and you continue to build, and it's really fascinating stuff. And like, but even so, with this situation, they would add like a border, like a ring, or flip the picture, like so it's now backwards. And you know, I remember at Colorado State University when I did my undergrad computer science. Sorry, I feel like I have to say that every now and then. But I actually studied this crap. That's that imposter syndrome, and so I'm almost saying it to myself, like, you know, you studied this, you spent hours and days and even weeks and months in a computer lab on campus, you lived there. I smoked a lot of weed, but like, you know, I mean, not like a lot, like, but it definitely does help with neurodivergent folks. Oh dang! Oh dang! I didn't even know what I was really going for there.
We're taking Bravo. Secure the lead. Objective Bravo secure.
Ah! Ah, dang it! How did I not kill him? All right, I'm gonna be a little vicious in this one. I didn't even kill him that time. I don't think I even hit him. Man, all right. I'm trying to rush it.
Watch it! Grenade! Hit back!
We secured two objectives.
Reloading! Check your fire! I'm friendly!
Bravo.
Oh. Feel like we're gonna try to flank.
Securing
Or
objective
just have us
Alpha.
spawn in. Ah!
Enemy securing Bravo.
Oh, that was a lot of them. That was like too many.
Thermite incoming!
Ah.
Enemy taking Bravo.
Throwing thermite!
Ah, dang it! That was three. That was three. Oh.
Thermite out! Grenade!
Ah.
Watch it!
No. All right.
Watch that fire! Bravo is compromised!
They're taking Alpha.
Watch it!
Bravo. Alpha secure.
Alright, be careful. I got one kill.
We're taking Bravo. We're
Two
losing
kills.
Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. Securing objective Bravo.
Yeah, that's three.
Well done.
Taking fire!
We'll do four.
Charlie.
Four.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Ah, there was one on the ground that was laying down. So anyways, and then another one that was kind of similar to that, but it wasn't someone that I knew, but it was somebody that I would want to talk to.
Securing
So they impersonated a lottery winner, and this was on XApp back when it was Twitter. And this was actually after I had finished the cybersecurity boot camp, which is embarrassing because it's like I almost fell for a scam, but like I was like 80% sure it was a scam, but I wanted to see like what if it's really her. And so, and I was like playing along for a little bit.
Too close.
friendly cruise missile deployed.
Ammo here!
So anyway, oh, nice. A refill from his because it gets points. Anyways, and so quote unquote she said that she wanted to give me some money and help me out. I was like, okay, cool. How do you want to send it to me? Like thinking a wire transfer, like, you know, like there's no way to like fraud this. And then they kept sending me pictures of stuff. And I was like, okay, it was like a picture of a FedEx driver and his ID. And then
Watch that fire!
I was like, okay.
Stun grenade! Good
And
contact!
so they were setting up a network of like two people that I was going to talk to to get to send physical money. And so first off, that's weird. Nobody that wins the lottery would have all that money in physical money. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not something Americans do. We're fat, we're lazy, and we put our money in the bank so it can make more money. That's the American way. It's like, you got money, make more money. I mean, that's also the unfortunate situation because the people that already had a lot of money just continue to make more money, and the people that don't have money continue to have to scrape and work hard for it. So, and that's where I kind of posted an interesting take on stuff. And it was nice. Oh man. Yeah, be careful. I got 2, I think, but like I had something in my. No! I think that was an assist. Oh man. Dang it! Ah! Alright. There's one. Okay, there's 2. There's 2. Alright.
Secured all objectives, but the battle's not over.
Stun grenade!
Enemy taking Bravo. Hostiles deployed a mosquito.
No, an assist. Taking my kills.
Enemy securing Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy taking Bravo. Losing Charlie.
Yeah, there's 3. Let's make 4, just to be safe.
We are losing Alpha.
Get back! Watch it!
Yeah. Ah, stop it. I know you're helping. There we go.
Taking fire!
Enemy securing Bravo.
Thermite out!
Woo! 18 kills. Let's see how I did. I think I got 2, maybe 3, but at least 2. Watch, it's like 1. And I'm like, oh, 1 more round, he'll probably do it. So anyways, they sent a picture of the FedEx driver and the FedEx driver's ID to try, and it was a guy's face with his uniform. He was wearing a FedEx shirt to kind of convince me that they were talking to a real FedEx person that would come and deliver the box of money to me. So yeah, and I kept saying, well, just send me, yeah, I got 2, send me the digital money, I'll give you an account to wire it to, like, and the fact that he's wanting like an actual address to ship it to, I was like, no, don't send me physical money, because then I got to go and put it in my account. I was thinking more of being lazy, like, why is this guy trying to make me lazy, or why is this woman, because it was like something Leach, I think. And if you Googled her, whatever name that person provided, it was a real lottery winner, and it had a YouTube video. In fact, I think he even sent me, or they sent me, so I don't know if it was a woman or a guy. Sorry, I also have some yogurt. So basically, to fix that, we should always be only. Well, you should never. How many words can we throw out here? You should live in a zero trust environment of messages from unknown people. And it's a good idea to see if they are verified by the platform that they're trying to talk to you on. And if they're trying to get you to move to a different platform, don't. Because that's just weird. And that should kind of upset you a little bit. It pisses me off because it's like you try to talk to somebody and then you're like, here, let's go to this. Unless you're my friend, and and it really is easier for them to talk to me there, that's fine. But if you're already talking to me, then you're talking to me. Don't make it worse. The nerve of some people. Like, you already took some of my time out of my day to read this nonsense that you sent me, and now you want me to open up another application and find you there? No, absolutely not. I'm not doing a chore, so you can talk to me. Say your piece. So, anyways, I notice things like that, and then if you start thinking about it, it's like, oh, they're trying to evade something. Like, there's some kind of security tool or feature on the current thing. Or maybe it's easier to screenshot and report to the police or something. Oh, I got one, but I needed 2 more. Okay, I got one. Oh god, these are okay people. Okay.
Hostiles deployed a mosquito.
Just need one more. No! These are so hard to do! You know what? Oh, I had one. I didn't. I saw the lady running by me. Okay. No! Jay! Alright. So, but anyways, that's another tag. And then this attack, this one is actually very disturbing because it potentially allows for child predation crimes. Alright, so adult content on the internet. That is one of the biggest things that the internet is used for, is sussy videos and pictures, but of legal models and of legal people, right? 18 and up in most places. It is kind of messed up. The age of consent is different from place to place, but if you think about it, that's more like consent to do things in private. It is a little different than selling pictures or videos of yourself doing things, that kind of thing. Adult services, adult films, adult entertainment, that's the whole industry. So in fact, I have a buddy that's his industry, and he's very strict about laws and stuff, as you have to be, and plus it's decency too. Kids should not be doing that kind of crap, and that's why I was so upset to hear that there were strip clubs in Texas with 12-year-old dancers. I was like, what the hell? Because that's SCM's defense for fooling around with a kid, which that is kind of messed up. If you're going to a strip club to try to get extra services that aren't really technically legal anyway, which we need to fix that too. We need to make it to where adult services like that are legalized, so therefore it takes the target off of the women and children. Because that is one thing I've noticed when talking to people that work in corrections and and even seeing child predators firsthand, they all kind of seem to exhibit, and actually that behavior could be as a result from their being locked up, because nobody's nice to a child predator in jail or prison. That's the rules. And I'm totally fine with that. I hate to bully people, but if you ruined a kid's life by traumatizing them, by doing that crap, no. You deserve to get a little bit of hate. Maybe not killed, but some people want to put people in wood chippers, and I'm not really down with that either, but that kid that got assaulted might be, because their life is now going to be different or weird, or it's going to be messed up. There's one. I think that's 3. Let's get a 4th one just to be sure. Yeah. Alright. So I need to get 3 more at least. At least. My guy. So, anyways, we need to protect the women and kids. Like, I mean, that's easy enough to say when the Titanic's sinking. Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, women and children first to the lifeboats. Yes, women and children to the lifeboats. Like, that's easy enough. Everybody can understand that. When it comes to sexual assault, oh, what? We need to protect the women and children? Oh, it's like, oh man, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You know, and I saw like this one Republican arsehole, like, he got out of jail in 6 months. He was supposed to do 10 years for like sexual assault on a kid, and that one I think was actually like a I think under 10 something. Oh god. There's like something seriously evil with that. Like, I mean, there's like, it's not as bad when it's like a teenager. It's still bad, don't get me wrong, but like that's more of like the teenagers kind of making some poor choices, and like, because like there's like stuff where like, you know, people will take a girl to like a high school dance and they're out of high school by so many years, and there was a consideration being proposed about like within like a 4-year gap is kind of being treated differently than say like a 20-year gap, because like a 20-year gap, yeah, that's definitely like a concern. But if it's like small or something, and if they're getting closer to like that age of 18 where they can technically sign contracts and do stuff anyway, then you know it's not as bad. But like when you're talking like 12, 10, even younger than that, like good lord, like that's where I'm like, break his legs too. I mean, yeah, let's do some due process, but rough him up a little bit too. Oh yeah, I think that was 3. So I just gotta get 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3 more. I stole 1 kill, but then someone stole that kill from me. Oh no! Stop killing everybody. There we go. I think that's it. Alright, well, hopefully. I just need to get 1 or 2 more. Okay, that's...
Dust off. Dropping ammo here. Friendly ammo box here. Throwing ammo.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, dang it! I saw him a little too late. Oh man. You know what? Take that.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Changing mags.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Oh no! I was like trying to get back behind my cover.
Enemy spotted. Visual. Move to the hardpoint.
Yeah. Okay, that's 1.
Friendly SAE on the way.
There's like a glitched out person. Dang it! Ah! He saw me right away. If I would have been stealthier.
Check fire. You absolute nonce. Move.
No, that was 1. If I just killed that guy, that last guy. Ah. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if it's gonna have this one. Alright, but anyways, the sussy pictures. Okay, so I had somebody. Well, first let's back up a little bit. I defended an OnlyFans model because I like to stand up for women and their empowerment to do whatever a man does. I mean, it just makes sense. So, and people were like, "Oh, he's simping for a prostitute, or he's simping for, you know, an adult film star." Like, but I was like, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, you know, they should be able to do what they want. But, you know, and I especially do want to protect women in legal adult women in adult services. Like with my buddy, like I got a good buddy that does that. So, yeah, I kind of like that's kind of an interest of mine. I'd be one of the biggest customers too. I mean, but legally and with all consent all around and all that. Like, so anyways, this other person responded to me like, ooh, they like you know, they like corn. They like, you know, adult film stars. So I'm going to try to sell them some adult pictures, some naked pictures. And so this lady talks to me.
You're halfway to mission complete.
When I go to her OnlyFans page to try to see, like, if this person's real, you know, is it some 40-year-old dude that's like all perving onto my stuff? Because I've had that happen. Oh, if only that was, that won't count.
Mission accomplished.
But I think if I get one kill without dying in the new game, I think it carries over. I was reading that. Oh, but I reloaded. Dang it. So, never mind. But if I hadn't reloaded, I would have 2 kills. I would have had to just get 1 kill. But let's see. But anyways, so the person didn't seem to be who they were saying they were. I had my suspicions. And so I said, okay, yeah, I have 1 left. Nice. Alright, so I'll do that, and then I'll level up this one and this one. I've got 2. So anyways, we got some time. But anyways, so I told this person, I was like, alright, send me a picture with write A-Rye on your body. So she was like, okay. She sent me the worst photoshopped image of that naked chick, which I still don't even know if she was fully 18. She looked 18, but like, I don't know. And that's the danger, is like, if you try to buy images or videos from someone and they're not from that person, you don't know if they did an age verification. Plus, I mean, I don't know. And to be honest, like, skinny or young, like, even looking, that's not even my type anyway. I like big, thick, like, more my league, more my pace, like older, because I don't think I can even keep up without having a heart attack. Like, well, I don't even want to. That sounds exhausting. Like, no. But anyways, if someone is profiting off of this person's naked pictures, it's a violation of their privacy, a violation of their safety, and like, and it's also making money, so they deserve that money, or at least a cut, if you were thinking just purely as a capitalistic stance. But as a moral and ethical stance, you have no business spreading naked pictures of someone else. That is horribly against the rules, against the law, against moral decency. Like, don't do that crap. Like, why would you do that? You know? Granted, you know, when I talk about like older, like a 40-year-old dude doing stuff, I used to do like the cyber chats with people, like we would say like cyber sex, where you're like hooking up with someone online. But I was in middle school and high school, like, so there was no way for me to like, I mean, I was of that age, like puberty and onward, and like teenager, and I thought that I was talking to teenage girls my age, like, you know, from other places in the world, and I got all excited, because they would say that we would do ASL, age, sex, location, and you would be either, you know, male, female, however old you were, and then location, like your state and state and country. You would never try to give, like, maybe you give the town, I don't know. Like, I feel like I tried not to say my town. But like, what were they gonna do? Like, nobody was gonna spend money to like come get you or do something to you. At least not like a lot. Like the chances of that were very small. No. So. But anyways, and I've had a couple times where they were like, I'm really a guy. And I'm like, oh. And then it was more of like a pride thing. Like, someone tricked me, like a joke, like making me like an idiot, a fool, to ridicule. No, that was it. Okay, there's one. No. Okay. Oh, there was 3, but I was not nearly fast enough. There's 1. Be careful. There's 2. There's 3. That's it. Yeah! Also, before I forget, let's switch this to... Yeah, I'll do this one. But I gotta do something really quick. So it's 13:53. If we go back to the video that I just did, go to 13:53, and then... Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to do it on my... Oh wait, can I not make a short out of that? I gotta fix that because like somehow I haven't been able to make shorts out of my own videos, which I used to be able to do. Like, and that's something that I would do is like I'd make a short to promote one of my bigger like videos like this, and then people would watch it and be like, oh cool, he does Call of Duty, like alright, I'll go watch that, like, you know, something like that to promote the video. But this one, it's like a body glitched out and went flying next to me. So, anyways, back to that stuff. Like, so you've got tax issues, where you've got safety issues, or like ethical issues. You've got privacy and decency issues. Like, you know, when someone steals a naked picture of someone else, there's a lot of messed up stuff. That's like, in fact, I remember seeing, there was, well, actually, this was funny. I used to get these cheap videos from Walmart, and I got a couple Kung Fu ones, and they kind of sucked, but like one of them was alright, and it was basically like a porno scene. Like although granted, it was kind of weird. Like they drugged this chick, and they like, I basically saw a chick get roofied. Now that I think about it, but she was taken to like this sex hotel where they had like peeping holes, and like, I mean, I just assumed at the time that the women were like consenting, willing participants of it. But now that I think about it, like they probably took a woman to the fair, gave her a drug, a Rufalin, whatever, which I thought those were fake until I came to Fort Collins. And I started talking about that a few episodes ago, about that guy that would spike drinks with Rufalin or whatever the chemicals are. On Better Call Saul, they did benzos, which I don't really know about that because I did know some people that would eat benzos, and I thought those were like up there with like Klonopin, like kind of weird drugs that didn't really do much but might get you high-ish, like if you can't smoke weed and you're on probation. But most people just smoke weed, like that's really the thing. Like now that we're legalizing cannabis, a lot of illicit drug use is going to go down, because for the most part, most people just want to smoke weed, like that's it. They don't want to do like crazy drugs or hard drugs, so like maybe they'll trip like once or twice in a blue moon, maybe once every few years, I don't know. But like, you know, like all the other, like the whippets and the synthetic weed and all that, those are just to get around probation where you can't smoke weed. Or if you take drinking away from somebody that likes to drink, then they'll try to do the fake stuff, and I don't know, it's that FOMO, that fear of missing out. Whereas if we just had like legalized and regulated, heavily regulated pipelines for all substances, then people would be a lot safer. And you know, and granted, nobody likes to be addicted for life. Like, in fact, as soon as somebody realizes they're addicted to anything, they're like, oh, maybe I don't want to do this. Like, that thought enters into their mind. Like, it's just human nature to be like, oh, crap, like, you know, when did this happen? Like, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's like you don't wake up one day and like you're an addicted monster. Like, oh, it's like slowly like, oh, well, I'll just justify this. Or, oh, I need a little extra money for this. Or, oh, now I really need money for this. And yeah, and that's why like most crime is like, it's not planned, it's not premeditated. It's like a victim of circumstance. Like, you just, and we're gonna do a section of the website for that. Like all of security, like how to protect people, how to end crime, like all crime. I mean, there are ways to do it. Now, yeah, it's just, you gotta have faith and a little trust in your fellow human. At the same time, not too much though. You have to have a level of skepticism in your fellow human, your government, like your city, everything, like, but at the same time, well, like somebody just said, keep moving forward. That's great. I love that advice. I got great power and great potential, and I'm gonna hopefully do great things. I'm capable of doing great or really bad things too, and like, you know, but my upbringing prevents me from doing stuff like that. I was raised Christian. I was actually an acolyte in my church. Like, I would bring the light of Christ in every service, light the candles, and then walk out. I'd have to put on the robes, and then for a while there, I didn't even wear the robes. I just grabbed the candle and would go in just my regular church clothes. But yeah, and then I stopped going to church in high school. Was it high school or was it middle school? I mean, definitely high school. And because I wanted my weekends back, and we had to go the next town over up to Salida. So it was 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. And so the church service was usually an hour to an hour and a half. And then there was if we talked to people after the service, it would take a little more time. And so when you got all said and done, you're out 3 or 4 hours of your Sunday. And that's kind of sacrilegious in itself. Sunday, even by Christian standards, is supposed to be a day of rest. You're just supposed to chill and give thanks to God for giving you all this stuff and enjoy His creation. That's the whole freaking point. You be good all week, and then you get to let loose and maybe eat some junk food, have a cheat day on your diet, whatever. Sunday is Sunday, chill day, and then, which, I mean, if you're, now that I'm more of an adult, as far as maturity, I don't know, but, I think a church service might actually be nice, and the only reason I don't really go to church or like going into those areas is because there's so much fraud that's coattailing off of Christianity. And I'm calling it out too. In fact, that neat idea I was talking about on the X app earlier, making everything merit-based or having merit be relevant in what everybody does. So now, instead of being racist and assuming that someone magically has certain powers or abilities because they were born in a certain place. Now, I am coattailing off of the propaganda against birthright citizenship. And this is great, right? This is the brilliance of it. So I'm piggybacking off of that. I'm even tagging it with MAGA, right? I like to tag some of my posts with MAGA because it is to make America great. That's how I assume that we make it great. Whoa. That's so cool. There's a freaking spear sticking out of the gun, or into the gun. That was so cool. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh my god. How did I just forget that? Hold on. I gotta retrace my steps here. Oh, merit-based. Alright, so instead of, being racist and assuming that somebody... And this also kind of coattails and piggybacks off of some of Elon Musk's arguments that, certain immigrants that earn their way, that are full of merit, are worth it. And the funny thing is if you look at everybody with that, if you evaluate everybody with that, most of the wealthy elite would not count. They don't work. They don't do much. They don't do much but shell games with money and rip people off and I mean, they do other stuff too, create jobs and whatnot, but there's so many shortcuts and things that once everybody goes under the microscope, you'll find out who's really working hard and pulling their weight. And if they are, then cool. If they roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty in their company, fine. And if they really do right by their employees, also fine. Then that's not the people that I'm talking about. But there's a lot of other people that, Donald, all he did is messed up stuff in shortcuts. He loves it. It's almost like a game for him to see how he can screw people over. It's ridiculous. So, I don't know. So anyways, where are we at with time? Ooh, we're at 49 minutes. Okay, so now... Yeah, let's go ahead and cut this one off. So now I want to at least do those. We're still, I got to be careful because it's a kids platform, so I can't put that last one up there, and that's fine. But we should just. Oh, okay. So I'll do the 3 things are zero trust. Here, actually, I will just do that. I'm gonna in between this, so I'll upload this video, and while I'm doing that, okay, Cool. So ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one. Let's see actually where we're at here. I'm gonna go at least do nice. I get to level 7 for that. That's actually kind of a cool crisp color. Like, oh, and that's one of, I wish that moved though. There's one that looks just like this but with dogs. And that too. So alright, but anyways, I'm gonna go add the scratch, and I should put I'll put the links in the website, and I'm gonna just start putting the website in all of my abouts, like, and then you go to the GitHub, you can see all this stuff, and then whenever you hear me talk about something on these videos, and when I say the website or the GitHub website, that's just my alexryan719.github.io website. And GitHub allows you to host static websites. I think JavaScript still works a little bit though, because I have a theme selector, and so you can change the theme of the website to some pretty weird things. I've tucked that away, like, or well, no, I guess it is on the main page, but I'm trying to take everything from the main page off that I can, so it's just a few sections like education, education, community focus, what else, like, because the education is the computer science stuff, the materials that I'm migrating from coding game to, and I also got to check out Replit. That's one of the things that my instructor from at cybersecurity, who's actually a 24-year veteran of the military, 10-year veteran of military intelligence, he taught my boot camp, and he had us all sign white hat manifestos, which it might sound silly, but when you learn how to like really do some damage with technology, you have to keep that in check. That could like be somebody's life. Well, actually, quite literally, like you could fly drones with a remote control and like kill people. But if you program something poorly and like a train crashes and kills people, or if there's some like technical error that's you caused either intentionally or unintentionally, that's dangerous, and that's a national security risk, and so we need to be careful with all that. So we need to, and this is one of my favorite things, like with the military, even though I didn't serve, I do know there's this thing in basic training where it's like a picture on the wall that says, "Let no man's ghost say if only they had trained me better." And I honestly feel like that should be in every industry, but I mean, it's kind of a little dramatic to do anything but the military, but like no man's ghost, so like the person died because they weren't properly trained or prepared to go into the situation that they were going to go into. And so it's actually relevant to law enforcement, corrections, even firefighters, like they go into life and death situations, EMTs, first responders, like they all put their life on the line, and they all go into risky situations that they don't know all the details. And so they have to make decisions. Anyways, I don't know why I went off on that. We were talking about all sorts of crazy stuff, but I'm going to put up the scratch program, time the dialogue. I'll mess with some characters. If I do change it to a centaur, the frog wizard is going to be higher, so it's at eye level and not waist level, so it looks weird, because again, this is a kids platform. Everything you build on Scratch has to be appropriate for kids. Now, not saying, I mean, Nickelodeon raises, set the bar for a lot of stuff, but I mean, I still wouldn't want to push the limits. So, and even talking about gross stuff like puking and stuff, like, I don't know about that, and like fart jokes sparingly, I don't know, I don't have any of those on there, but I might one day, I don't know. So anyways, ta-ta for now. Oh, and sorry, I'm adding all these links to the Scratch section of the GitHub website. So yeah, but again, be cool. There's kids that use that site, and just keep that in mind. Be mindful of what you do. All right, ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.